Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will go on the attack first. Wazoo will savor any victory it gets over the Huskies, and certainly they enjoyed that close one last year.
You dang right, and they should enjoy that last one. They got left when the conference realignment thing happened, but they got a chance in the last meeting to take care of business, to tell them, the Washington Huskies, who runs the state of Washington.
And that had to feel so good because Washington State is still considered little brother in state, right? And for them to go out and get that win the way they did, that was a statement.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on his way. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Williams will pass. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 17 with the grab and the score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and 10. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on third down after that run. Williams looking for a man. It's complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic. And I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last one leaves them 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Smashes through the tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Williams will pass. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They run the reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Trying to set the tone with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right, and they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington State going quickly.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wazoo! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He'll do it himself. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Lawson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Slips it, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Huskies with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
He caught it! And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Finds the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The give on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lawson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They want that clock to run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. One back to the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grab near the marker. It's Parker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Going to sling it on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first down.
And it's picked off for the third time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one. Take